my god.
Hello, everyone! And welcome to the Systematic Twitch stream! As always, we're your hosts. I'm Greg, this is Andrew, and we are live on our Monday evening constructed stream with some Red-White Convoke. Andrew, tell us about why we're playing Red-White Convoke.
Mostly Max keeps winning with it. Okay. Here's a more legitimate reason.
That's a good reason.
So, I think Red-White Convoke might be well positioned.
Okay.
And
tell me more.
The reason is, okay, well, first, Pioneer looks a lot different right now than it looked like a few months back. Which say that, okay, so here's what's going on in Pioneer. Green is way down in popularity because of the existence of Heroic. Phoenix is way up in popularity because of the printing of the new stuff. Mm-hmm. And both those developments are very good for Convoke. Because Convoke is bad against Green and good against Phoenix, or at least close against Phoenix, maybe good, in the close good range. So that's like kind of what's going on. It's just sort of, and also of course, anytime this happens, where Green goes down, popularity, and Phoenix goes up, people often react by playing red-black mid-range, because it's a good way to exploit Phoenix and lose to Green usually, which is also good for Convoke in general. Convoke usually beats up on red-black mid. I think it's better against normal red-black mid than red-black sack, but even red-black sack, you saw us lose to it on a red-black sack stream, is I think pretty reasonable for Convoke. So that's what's going on. What's happening is I just think that the metagame has shifted in a way that's very favorable to Convoke. And Convoke doesn't really care about people playing Lotus or other fast combo. Mostly, Convoke can hang with those decks just by being fast. Convoke's best draws are just quick enough to just raw compete with those decks on speed.
But have you considered that we're not Max?
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe we'll lose, but don't worry, that's fine. Then we'll gain valuable data. Yeah. But yeah, so look, I'm not deep into my RC prep, by which I mean I literally have not started preparing for the RC or thinking about it for a single minute. Yeah. But I think if the RC were tomorrow, I would at least take a look at Convoke, and so I want to take a look at it on the stream. And I don't know how seriously I'm going to actually consider it for the tournament. I really have no idea. But I think it would be like on my short list. Okay. I think if the RC were tomorrow, my short list would include Convoke, Lotus, Phoenix, and then Green regardless of anything. Yeah. So
well, and it is, as you've said many times, your process to consider many decks and then eventually settle on stock Green.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
So this is one of the decks I'm considering before I settle on stock Green. So that's kind of where things are at. Yep. As far as the new cards go, honestly, I think we being our squad, which includes the foremost Convoke expert in the world, not joking, Max McVety. Yep. And he's pretty unsure how good the new cards actually are, but I just want to get a chance to try them on stream and kind of see what happens. Like, I think Max is... There was a funny incident where, like, Max did well with a list with 4 Imodane's Recruiter, or I think 3 Imodane's Recruiter, like, kind of like this one.
Yeah, okay.
Then, the next week, he did well with a list with 1 Imodane's Recruiter. Yeah. So, it's not really clear how good Imodane's Recruiter is or isn't in this deck. We just want to give it a chance. Yeah. And then in the sideboard, there are some Regal Bunny Corns. We're also not sure those are good. Okay, yeah. But again, this stream is I want to see Convoke. Well, I want to see Convoke in action in this metagame, and I also want to see the new cards in action. Yeah. So yeah. As a consequence of playing those cards, there's some minor change to the deck. For example, in general, Clarion Spirit plays nice with like Bushwhacker, less nice Imodane's Recruiter. Yeah. So there's one less Clarion Spirit in this list. Right. In general, Imodane's Recruiter uses lots of lands well because you can always cast it for 5 in the grinding matchups. Yeah. So this deck has a 21st land as a result of that. Okay. There's like a bunch of like this list is
Sheffet Dunes is the land that got added.
I think it's the Agandra.
Yeah, Agandra. Okay.
There were already 2 Sheffet Dunes. Okay. Sheffet Dunes is broken.
Cool. Yeah.
So this list is in general like the Imodane's Recruiter list insofar as that's a concept. So yeah, I mean, it's still not that different, you know, like there's still 4 doubles, 3 Rending Volleys, 3 Thalias. Yeah. Like a lot of this sideboard is the same. Sure. But yeah, that's the deal here. And yeah, I don't know. That's basically how I feel about Convoke right now. I think it might be well positioned. I think I might consider it for the RC. Obviously gonna have to see how the metagame moves and shifts. A lot could change between now and then. But that is the deal. Yeah, the Imodane's Recruiter Adventure I think is pretty real. The general trade-off of the card, I think, is it is often worse than Bushwhacker in matches where you only want to go fast, but it's not a lot worse. Because basically it costs one more, which often means you have like you don't get to play the 1-drop you would play the Bushwhacker.
Yeah.
But that's only 3 power versus 4 power.
Right.
So it's like a 1 power decrease on the big turn. In exchange, it's much better in all the grindy matchups.
Yeah.
How that all balanced out, I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
But I'd like to try it.
Yeah. I mean, we played a game on stream last week where our opponent played the adventure half of Minis Recruiter like many times.
And we lost.
Yeah.
Playing Phoenix, yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, I generally think Phoenix being the deck de jour is good for Convoke. I generally think it's close, but you have the Convoke side. I'm not 100% sure. But,
Oh, probably. I assume it does.
Yes, it is true that you also can deal psychic damage to your Magic Online opponents when they Thoughtseize you, and you have any kind of split card in your hand, really.
Yeah.
But that is not. But that does include Eminence Recruiter. That also applies to Needleverge Pathway, for example.
Right. Yeah, we're really getting them.
But yeah.
Do they see the other half of Legion's Landing?
They don't see that.
Wow.
That's not a modal DFC.
Okay, it's only modal DFC.
Only specifically modal DFCs.
Yes.
Yeah. Not DFCs generally. That'd be kind of weird. Although, admittedly, the whole thing is kind of weird.
It does not reveal the flip side of Fable. Okay, because that's not a modal DFC.
It's not modal.
Yeah. Okay.
They have to be modal DFCs.
Yeah.
Not regular DFCs.
Yeah.
So, yes, Chivly, there's just a term for this. The term is modal DFCs.
Yeah.
That is the term of art by WotC.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, that's basically where I'm at on Convoke. I don't know.
What about Fire Ice? Does it show you fire and ice?
Oh, it sure does.
Okay.
It shows you fire ice and fire ice, actually.
Nice. That's nice.
It shows you all 3.
So for Imitate's Recruiter, does it show you Imitate's Recruiter and Imitate's Recruiter, or does it show you a trained troops?
I'm not sure, actually. But yeah. So let's see.
Nice.
What else do I have to say on the topic of Convoke? Not much. I guess I'll also say on the topic of Marble, yeah, I don't care about this, and it's silly to care about this, as always.
Yep.
The classic take of this doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm glad we moved
take.
on from pack play boosters will kill magic to Marvel will kill magic. Because, like, you know, the play booster will kill magic narrative was dumb, and this narrative is dumb too, so I'm sure in 2 weeks we'll move on to, like, you know, Caverns of Soul will kill magic, but, you know.
If you legally change your name to Motank, guess question. Of course, Sarah, that's very reasonable. I mean, the Systematic stream, all of our policies around people doing insane things are extremely logical.
Yeah, well, that's to be contacted by our recruiter. That's to get an interview.
Oh my god.
So just if multiple people do it, only one of you will get to guess. We'll only consider one imitate. Wait, yeah, also, like, okay, maybe the other thing I'll say about this is, like, I don't play D&D. I've never watched Doctor Who. I don't really care for Lord of the Rings or Fortnite or, like, Stranger Things is fine, whatever. But I love the MCU. And, you know, I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've been saying this about Universe Beyond, which is, like, once they hit a thing that I really care about, I think it's going to be genuinely really cool. And I'm very excited. I still like the MCU, though I am behind on the various shows.
Yeah. I don't have that much to say about this. I do think it was insane. My one actual take is that I do think it's wild when people are like basically defending Magic's IP is, I think, a bizarre thing.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
But like, just because, like, I don't know, it's not clear to me, like, the average Magic story is just so bad. I can't really say anything good about it.
Yeah.
But nonetheless.
And I get wanting, like, generic fantasy, but, like, I don't know. Yeah. Normal Magic sets aren't going anywhere. It's gonna be fine.
Well, yeah, like, actually, I tweeted about this, and someone responded to my tweet and was like, wait, did they say they were going to stop making normal sets? And I'm like, no. Twitter's just being Twitter.
Didn't they announce
really
the
happened.
normal sets for the next, like, 8 years? Oh my god. So we've redeemed Greg says something mean, and this is a great chance for me to say something mean.
What are you going to say that's mean, Greg?
Magic isn't dying, you fucking idiots! I don't think any more explanation is needed. Let's fire it off.
Great. Okay, I think we explained it pretty well.
I don't care what you think is killing Magic, you're wrong. If it's this, last week's drama, the week before's drama. Like, didn't people think the 1-of-1 ring will kill Magic? Like, God. Ugh.
Yeah, Twitter's a twittering, you know?
Yeah.
Or if you
But
prefer
it's
the
not
X's are Z'ing.
Okay, it's not just Twitter. Like, I feel like you, like, go to, like, a local draft, and people are like, ugh, the 1-of-1 ring, Magic is so doomed. And you're like, whatever. Like, shut up. Magic will be fine. Oh, I actually had forgotten to light a candle, so I knew I was forgetting something. But today's candle sponsor will be this lovely Sailing in the Mediterranean candle, gifted to us by friend of the stream, Dom Harvey.
Oh, nice. Glad we get Dom's... Oh, wait. Okay, on this note, I have a great bit, but hold on, I think we should mulligan, probably.
Yeah, this hand looks bad.
The problem with it is it does nothing.
Yeah.
It is almost good in, like, 3 different ways, but it's in fact bad.
Yeah. Well, what ways would those be?
If it had a Convoker or a thing that destroys a thing, it would be good. Oh, well, this hand is great. I assume we just tuck the Recruiter land? Not sure if we should tuck Recruiter or land. I guess we kind of might need our... Well, we don't need our 3rd land that much. I mean, we need it eventually.
I think I want to tuck land.
Yeah, I mean, if we tuck land, it should be Shepherd Dunes, I assume. Because we're just nowhere even close to flooding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think tuck Shepherd Dunes sounds reasonable. All right, so you're still waiting for the day Jay shows up at Marvel Snap? Yeah, nice. I do think that is one thing about it that's bugged me occasionally, is like, it feels weird that like everybody and their mother crossing over to Magic, but Magic crosses over into nobody. It's like feels a little one-sided.
Well, what about IHOP?
Yeah, I guess you got me.
Wow, if Chipotle actually had... literally my 2 favorite things in the world, Magic and Chipotle, if only.
Greg, how is one of your favorite things in the world not the MCU?
I think I like both Magic and Chipotle more than I like the MCU.
Okay, Greg will give his official ranking of all things on next week's stream.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's play Den of the Bugbear and pass.
I agree. Hot Pockets? The Jones Soda? Yeah. Great examples.
Okay, so I don't know if our opponent's playing red-black and like just is black suit, if they're playing some sort of mono-black waste knot deck. I imagine that mono-black waste knot is really not good against red-white Convoke.
Yeah.
I also imagine our opponent missing their land drops isn't great.
Do you think they're gonna double Fatal Push here?
If they do, they do. Okay, Resolute Reinforcements Nighterant.
I want to go for it.
And I guess, should I play this white side or red side? I guess maybe red side?
Maybe red side, yeah.
Okay, in that case, let's just start going.
You want to play it first?
Why?
Okay, I can't name the reason.
Like, it's sort of better to do it this way, actually,
Yeah.
because they, like, don't know what's going to happen, right?
Well, they do know we have that pathway.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
Wait. Oh, it doesn't matter, right?
It doesn't matter.
Right. Sorry.
They do love to play Master Which Aspires to 1 for us. Yeah, like, if they Meat Hook Massacres here, the thing is, it's not going to be that much of a massacre. It's going to be closer to a Meat Hook Inconvenience.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's take these 2 cards.
Oh, Meat Hook Massacre is banned, right?
God damn. Alright. So, the thing about this is, like, even if our opponent Meat Hooks for 1 here... Yeah, okay.
Nice.
So, I still don't fully know if they were playing color screwed red-black or sort of mono-black deck of some
Yeah.
persuasion. It's hard to say. The missing 3rd land drop, like, sort of moves the needle towards them being
it got
red-black.
unbanned after the nerf, right?
So, let's see our sideboard here. So, this list to make space for the Experimental Bunny Coins only has the 1 wedding announcement. We would typically play 2.
Okay, yeah.
But I assume we want the wedding announcement.
I think so.
I know Clarion Spirit usually comes out in this sort of matchup.
Yeah.
I don't know if Thali is good or not. It's a little weird with Immodanes, but
Yeah.
I also suspect this is a 4 Bushwhacker matchup, not a 5 Bushwhacker matchup.
Okay.
In fact, I think that's like pretty common.
Okay.
Like, I imagine that we're just supposed to do this. Thali doesn't seem very good. I don't know. It makes all their spells cost 1 more, and they're mostly spells.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand I'm making an incredibly detailed and nuanced argument, but have you considered that it makes all their spells cost 1 more?
I mean, I remember back from the the banned humans days. Loving that was when Red Black was just picking up steam, and Thalia was my favorite card against them.
Yeah, and a big part of it too, right, is like they often board in all these 4-mana sweepers and stuff that you really want to make cost 1 more. So,
but I'm maybe down for 2 Thalias, to be fair.
Well, yeah, like the question is, what's our other cut? Like, see, the thing is, we can't cut any of these. We can't cut giant killers because we want to kill Shieldred.
Yeah.
So the question is like, what is? Maybe we just cut another of these. That's pretty reasonable. Although this one is better in this matchup.
Mina is the 4th Thalia. Good question.
Yeah, Mina's the 4th Thalia. We don't have one because there's only 3 Thalias. It's very logical, actually. Yeah, I think maybe this seems sane. Okay. I don't know if it's right exactly. You might say, Andrew, why didn't you ask Max for sideboard plans before playing this deck? And the answer is...
Max doesn't have sideboard plans ready. Yeah. Actually, maybe he does.
If Max has them, I don't.
Yeah.
Is what I would inform you. So... See, the thing about Chat House to understand is that I usually decide what deck we're playing at like 3 p.m. on a given day. So my preparation is not always exactly elaborate.
Whoa. Concealed Court? Are they Greasefang?
Yeah, I don't know. I assume we should play Thraben Inspector with intended lethal demolition, though.
I think so.
I mean, if nothing happens, our turn 2 is going to be insane.
Yeah.
And if something happens, I believe our turn 2 will be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'm just not impressed. All right, I don't know what's going on with our opponent's deck, but apparently I have no idea what our opponent's playing at this point. They were mono black game 1 and they're Mardu this game. Hey Todd, how's it going?
Mardu cards?
Yeah, Mardu cards they like. All right. Well, I don't understand what's happening, but I imagine we should make a bunch of 1/1s.
That makes sense.
Man, you remember this bad deck? I certainly don't remember this bad deck. Anyways, here's some 1/1s. And now, what's nice about this is, see, it looks like we're trying to flip Legion's Landing, but really we're not.
Yeah.
Like, my intent next turn is likely to go Thalia to protect my sweeper and locks, assuming they tap out. If they don't tap out, we'll recess. Treacherous Blessing.
They're a Doom Foretold the deck.
Wow, that is not a good strategy against us. Anyways. Yeah. I'm pretty down to go Thalia Locks.
Thalia Locks seems great.
I'm aware it says non-token. I like...
It'll be fine.
Yeah. God, see, the one thing I will say, like most about Convoke, of all the things about Convoke, is that it lets me cast Venerated Loxodon, which...
Legion's Landing.
Right. Which, as many people are aware, this lets you make Andrellenbogen tokens, which is great. Mm-hmm. This is me, by the way.
Yeah.
And this is my favorite Magic card of all time. So... I believe Pig Norton is trolling with the comment Spirit Humane is good as Book of the Heart. I believe they're using the method of trolling known as accurate statements, which is one of my favorite methods of trolling. Yeah, I mean, they killed Thalia over Locks, which... Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess our stuff's dead. Not that worried.
They got us.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I was considering attacking, but... Okay, so we could... Now we have some interesting lines, because we could... Because if we attack with 3 things, we flip the landing. But I guess that's still not enough to then convoke the...
Yeah.
The thing. So we probably just, like, play Resolute Reinforcements, play Knight of Renevios, and then attack with some stuff. Right?
Attack with 1 thing?
Well... yeah, attack with the vampire token.
The lifeline carry?
Yeah.
Sure.
So I guess we might as well attack first then.
Sure.
Because, why not? So, 2? Well, it's not 2, right? Because if I attack with 2 things, I don't have a land. Yeah, I think it's just the...
That doesn't flip Legion's Landing.
Yes. I can only flip Legion's Landing if I attack with 3 things.
Yeah.
Trust me, chat, if there's one thing in all of Magic you trust me on, it's the rules text of Legion's Landing. That's a really good topic for me. If this were trivia, that would be right in my wheelhouse.
Oh, the 2 is asking Magic Bot to do something. I see.
Yeah, well, it's time for Convoke because A, I think it might be good, and B, Max just keeps winning incessantly with it.
Yeah.
Which just, like... Eventually, I have to consider playing it in a tournament if Max wins enough. Okay, well, that seems good. Probably Ornithopter.
Wait, Ornithopter.
Well, maybe Thraven Inspector is better, but I think Ornithopter might be better.
Okay, yeah.
Does that seem sane?
That seems sane.
I think I'd rather play 0 than also get a 1/2.
Yeah.
Just because we have just so much gas. And I mean, our opponent could play some sort of sweeper here. I think we just recover.
Yeah.
What if they cast Languish? If they cast Languish, would we be losing? I mean, obviously I'd rather they didn't cast Languish, but I think we can beat it. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate just doing more stuff. Because we can still make we can still make a pretty big attack, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so this is 3 bodies, right?
Yep.
So 3 bodies, 1 mana.
And then with the other 2 lands, that's enough. We could attack with everyone. Or we could just attack with the 2/2s because they're going to eat something anyway.
Yeah, I think just attack with the 2/2s.
Then we get a bigger Convoke, which is good for a night.
Yes, I like just attacking with the 2/2s, I think.
I think so.
And there's no Bushwhacker nonsense this turn anyway, so.
Yeah.
You could hit another Convoker. Oh, that's true. We could. So maybe we should gather data first.
Oh, that's a good point.
Let's gather data.
Okay, yeah.
Although casting another Convoker is a bit dangerous here because of like overcommittal reasons, but it'll probably be fine. So I guess I can just do this for 5 then.
Yeah.
Well, we did. So, but see, I'm not sure I want to play it.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like at this point we're not going to lose to not Wrath.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if I just take
Locks Inspector.
If we just take Locks Inspector, I'm like really safe from Wrath because like my rebuild is going to be really. I think we should just play around Wrath.
Okay,
I think we're like crushing them.
Yeah.
And like them fabling into a Wrath is how they get out of this.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's just. What should be your deck in the RCU? I don't know at this point in time. I have not look. The USRC is in fucking December.
Yeah.
So I just like don't know anything yet. I'll know a lot, but I need more time.
Yeah. And I think just say go.
Yeah, they need to sweep.
Yeah.
For
RCQs. Not RC.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any hot takes for RCQs. I like Scam and Beans Cascade.
Yeah.
It's not that hot take. I'm not really sure which one I like more, but I like one of them. No, I'm not very committed.
Wemp.
Yeah, I mean, like, they still just need to sweep us, right? Like, I don't know. And there's some stuff where, like, if we knew what specific sweeper we were worried about, we could play around it maybe by playing the locks, but I have no idea what sweepers are in their deck. Their deck's too weird. Okay, I predict this is a sweeper. I predict this is a sweeper and we played great.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. That's great to hear, Pylon Bite.
Aw, thanks.
Kaya's Wrath. Wow. That gains a lot of life.
No, the creatures you control.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. No, never mind. And so, okay, in that case, we're just completely fine.
Yeah.
Our rebuild is going to be more or less instant.
Love Greg is awesome, and wow. You don't enjoy my content, though? I have great content.
All right, let's play Thraven Inspector. I mean, they're going to need another Wrath like yesterday.
I think if they drew it off the top, it would work for them.
And should we play Giant Killer?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. I mean, there's like Shieldred and stuff. But...
yeah, we'll tap it and kill them.
Yeah, that's a good point. If they sweep this, that would definitely be annoying.
Yeah. But
we're not even dead. They have like 2 cards. We have Giganta and a flipped Adato.
Yeah.
Like, we're definitely participating in the game still at that point.
I enjoy Greg's content and Andrew's discontent. Thanks, H-Bang!
I think my discontent is some really good content. Like, honestly...
wait, people pay channel points to see my discontent.
That is true. Well, like, I think that, like, the time when I went off on an extreme rant about unbans was one of the times that the chat enjoyed what I said the most. That's all the things I've ever said on the stream.
Good point.
But, yeah. Anyways.
That's a good point, Asax.
It's Convoke we beat Mardu nonsense. So, I mean, basically ready to cut broken. Yeah, not only Marvel cold takes, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I was gonna say something.
Use all your point on changing. I mean, that's great. We love it. We love changing the candle.
So, longtime fans of the stream may be aware that I have Max M signed Max McVety tokens.
Oh, but it's...
That is to say that they're signed by a Max M, but not the Max M who is depicted on them.
Yeah, our Magic team is like 2/5 Max M's.
It is like 2/5 Max M's, yeah. So wait. I'm going somewhere with this, though.
Yeah.
So as you may be aware, at CubeCon, there was created a Dom Harvey construct token.
Nice.
So, as you might have guessed, I've asked Dom... Wow! Great redemption.
Great redemption! Also, it doesn't say who redeemed it. It just says redeemed.
That's weird.
Normally it says who redeemed it, but it's time to put on the summit crown.
Wait. I gotta finish this really
In honor of my tweet. Yeah, keep going.
So what I want to do is at PT Chicago, which I imagine is the next event that will contain Dom and I both.
Yeah.
I want to get some of Dom's construct tokens, and then I want to get them signed by Karate Dom.
Nice.
And that will make them some real Dom signed Dom tokens, basically.
Yeah. So you're saying I should find an Andrew
to
sign my Andrew Allen Vogan Vampires?
Yes. An Andrew who isn't me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
If you get like BK or Cuneo to sign them, I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
Especially
also,
if you get, I think honestly Cuneo would be a great choice because you can ask him write the C kind of with like a thing in the middle, so it kind of looks like an E.
I think if I ever get Greg tokens made, I'll make sure they are orange in color.
Oh, that's great.
Just to add some extra confusion.
Nee does know a lot of Andrews.
True.
That is true.
I don't think I told the story on stream about me going on a first date with someone who like had watched Worlds enough to know that someone named Greg from Minnesota top-aided Worlds, but little else. And he was like, wait a second, like, did you top-8 Worlds? And I was like, no. It was a weird moment. Anyway, we've redeemed Put on the Summit Crown. For those who don't know, 1 week, less than a week from now is Magic Summit 2.0. I will be there. I'm super duper excited to be back in Salt Lake City playing Magic. If you are going to be at Salt Lake City, please come say hi to me. And they give away crowns if you win. Power 9, whatever. Who cares? It's all about winning the crown. And like, okay, if you look at their like Twitter and their Discord now, it's like literally the email is crown@mtgsummit.com or something like that.
Wow, that's great.
Like, they are leaning into the crown thing hard, and so I assume they'll give one away again for first place. So yeah, if you're going to be at Summit, come say hi. I'll be there. Not as a sponsored content creator or anything. I'm just showing up. But I will happily sign any, System Magic, anything as System Magic.
Also, if you're not going and are fans of special guests, on Friday I will be streaming with a special guest.
That's true.
Because Greg will be at Summit.
Good point.
I assure you the special guest is going to be very special. Mm-hmm. Anyways, I assume even on 6 we can't keep this.
I'm not giving up my crown. No way. They have to buy the new... This was sized. They specially fitted it to me. And I have a very large head.
Are you going to bring it to the event?
I think no. People want me to, but
it's really good for the memes.
It's too pretentious,
Don't wear it around the whole time. Just when the memes strike.
No, I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, good point. I'm not gonna give it up because I'm gonna win. But I do. If I win, I do expect a second crown.
I want a mulligan to 5. Is that okay with you?
I want a mulligan. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think this 6 is that far from being a keep.
Yeah, I agree.
I think if this Gleevil Demolition were a bad card, or if basically it wouldn't take that much.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's not there. Oh, I mean, this hand is very problematic, but I imagine on 5 it's a sneak.
Oh, definitely.
So we keep this. What cards do we want? Ornithopter's our best card. Well, Landing is good because we can flip it.
Oh, right. Okay.
So
maybe just second Epicure?
Well, we have to go 2 cards. There's a level 5.
Right.
So I imagine it's this.
Okay.
But it's sort of debatable. Sense. Well, basically, here's the difference between these 2 cards, right? This one is white.
Yeah.
This one, we could actually use the blood.
Yeah.
But I think
Maybe we want the clue.
Maybe the clue's better.
Like, if we draw a bunch of lands, we'll want the clue.
Yeah, maybe we should just do it this way.
Okay. Yeah, if I only bring Burger King crowns to hand them out to people who beat me, I do just need to bring one for a friend of the stream, Alan's son, who's the only person who's ever beat me in a Magic Summit main event.
That is a nice fun fact.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's a reason to deploy the Ornithopter now, really.
I don't think so.
Because we won't be able to... Like, we have to deploy it the turn before we want to flip our landings. We have to be a little careful.
Yeah.
But I don't think this turn matters. Yeah, on 5 turn cards. Look, that's eventually what we came around to, H-Fang. Uh-oh. So this is, I think, the Atraxa Rona deck?
Lotus Field.
Oh, that's true. It could be Lotus Field, too.
Probably Lotus Field.
Okay. Well, against Lotus Field, this hand isn't my favorite.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've seen worse. Okay, well, it's time to play our stuff.
Love it.
The attraction to never play CC cards. Ah, yes, of course. They didn't really Yorion. Good point. So this just is Lotus Field.
Yeah.
So against Lotus Field, I mean, they're not going to interact with our stuff. It might be better to play this because it deals them 1.
Oh, good point.
As minor as that sounds.
Yeah.
I just can imagine a world where, like, next turn we Convoke, and then we just, like, end up never playing the other one, and then, like, the 1 damage ends up mattering. It's, like, incredibly unlikely, but I think playing Epicure is slightly better for that reason. Also, I guess I should attack before I did all this, but whatever. That couldn't matter less.
Yeah.
The problem with our hand is just that... Oh. Okay. Now, then there's this. Well, this is going to punish us for attacking.
True.
I guess I should have been ready for Spectral Sailor. Yeah, I mean...
Wow, is this some 2016 Bant Spirits?
It appears to be 2016 Bant Spirits. Popular choice for... Oh, our opponent is Remph. Yeah, but doesn't Remph normally play Blue-White Spirits? Yeah, I guess I should have respected this given that my opponent was Remph. That is my bad. I did not look at our opponent's username before doing this. Yeah. I agree that given that they were Remph, the attack was wrong. Bant Spirits pet deck? Wait, Arash 3, I don't think that's true. Remph has played a lot of normal spirits. Like, I've seen Remph play a ton of Blue-White Spirits. So, like, okay, you're saying it's his pent deck, but he also plays blue a lot? Alright.
This is like me and humans. Like, I play mono-way humans, but Bant humans is definitely my pet deck.
Apparently, I don't know the Remph lore. Many are saying this. Well, we're hideously punished. Oh well, Travel Inspector go.
Yep.
It would be nice to resolve this Night Errant. Yeah, I mean, look, if we Moldify, then make a mistake, do close deck lists, and then lose to Remph, then good beats, I guess. But thing is, okay, let's say Remph holds as mana here. Bant Spirits typically doesn't have that many counterspells that aren't Spell Queller.
Yeah.
And I guess I shouldn't have to, because I could want to put this away, but I'm not going to want to do that. Even if they kill a creature here, I'm just not. We just draw land. Because that's what I think they should do here, most likely. Is just exile like Travel Inspector, yeah. But now we just draw land, Ornithopter, Field Demolition, and then we just own them. It's like probably close to half our deck.
Yeah.
On the order of 28 cards. Well, crack our clue?
Yep.
I am pretty glad we have a clue. Well, I think if had I played correctly, we would have won this game with ease. But, you know, that's neither here nor there.
We'll still win this game with ease.
We definitely might win it with ease. Yeah, I have a lot of concerns about recent developments. I mean, mostly that if I play the Travel Inspector, they're going to Spell Queller it.
Yeah.
But what am I supposed to do? I think I'm probably supposed to play it.
I think so.
And then maybe blood away something. The issue is just like, what do I accomplish by not playing it? I don't know. Okay, so you want to discard like This?
You discard the Knight Errant. And, like, we're just gonna lose the race, right? Like,
yeah, okay, let's discard Knight Errant.
Maybe, I don't know, I guess some of their guys are...
Okay, I'm good.
I'm good, too.
Well, I think Recruiter might be better, actually, because we kind of need to race. But anyways, that's okay. Our sideboard against this matchup is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine they have enough X1s that Forge Devil is good.
Yeah.
And all the Rending Volleys definitely come in. Let's see, what comes out? Well, since we're boarding in ones, we definitely can cut these Giant Killers. I think they have pretty few targets. The tap could matter, but it probably won't.
Are the Bushwhackers bad because they get countered or spoke weld or something? Like,
I mean, they're not great, but we do need to race.
Maybe Clarion Spirit is just like...
I mean, I like that it's any... I mean, I think we should cut some of this stuff.
Okay.
Right? And I think this is likely a matchup where this outperforms this.
Yeah.
It's like... And you just want to cut Clarion Spirit because, like, we often cut Clarion Spirit?
Yeah, it just...
It's pretty reasonable
seems
logic.
like it's the worst card.
I mean, I like that the 1/1s fly and can block. But I don't like most other aspects of it. I think also probably, like, board in portable holes or some shit. Everybody boards in portable holes. Yeah, that seems reasonable. But what's our last cut, then? Allegiance Landing, I guess? It's a little weird because it's partially a land, but...
Yeah, but we are up on lands from, like...
Yeah, and we're boarding in all these Forge Devils. I think that's probably sane. I don't know if it's right. How do I split between card types when sideboarding? You just group creatures separately? Do you think Galoxodon is unethical to eat, but they must be delicious? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Gigantha, though.
Well, this hand's definitely a keep.
Yep.
It's not exactly perfect, but we will Convoke on turn 2, which can't complain that much about. We can shave a KE. Wait, what does KE stand for?
Knight Errant, I assume.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Kind of seems like we shouldn't ever shave Knight Errant.
But... I'm a little worried that it might never be right, but it might be right too. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
I know that for a while, well, I know this because I've worked with Max a lot, but for a while, Max liked shaving a Knight Errant against green, and I told him not to do that anymore because I played a lot of it on the green side. Yeah. And then Max said that was a lot better. I don't know if that goes against the more general policy of shaving one, but it should concern believers in shaving one. Uh-oh. We need to draw a cheap creature of any kind. Well, we have problems now. I mean, I guess we don't have that many problems because they probably can't counter the Knight Errant on 2 either. Yeah. It's possible they have like 2 of that counter spell, but yeah, I mean, what's the alternative look like? I mean, we could just slam Immodanes and attack for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With the idea being that we're playing the spell callable card before spell color is up. Yeah. And that Racing Spirits is actually very important. Wait, is that better?
That makes a lot of sense.
Because if they have the 2-mana counter spells, the blue one... So, like, I think this deck usually has the blue one counter spell unless they pay 1 or 4 if you have a Spirit. Yeah. That card.
Lofty Denial.
Lofty Denial, yes.
Yeah. Or Geistsled Snare, but they can't cast that.
And even if they flash in a Spirit and trade for a Recruiter, like flash in the 2-1, like, that's honestly just fine. Yeah. And, like, I think this makes a lot of sense. Okay. Like, I think it might be better against, like, a lot of things. All right. I will also note here that in the current situation that we're in right now, this card is underperforming Bushwhacker.
That's true.
But they have Lofty Denial? If they have Lofty Denial, I'm a genius. Yeah. Flawlessly played around. You should type in chat, pardon me, I'm just here to expect your Thraven. I mean, IRL, when I cast Thraven Inspector, what you should know is I only make jokes about Max McVety. Wow. Exclusively.
You never do a do Inspector Thraven, you know?
Nope. I usually inform my opponent that I'm about to get max value. Nice. Is a popular one. Nice. Anyways, let's play Thraven Inspector. Love it. And if they quell this, that is just fine. Yep. So the question now is, do we want to play Forge Devil? Like, we could just basically to choose with our Forge Devils in play with X equals 3 Knight or in our hand with X equals 2 Knight. Yeah. I don't mind just, like, playing it and accepting it.
Yeah, I think we can play it.
Like, They could later play one from Spirit, and they probably will at some point, but I think we're just going to have enough stuff to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that recruiters specifically cost 3 is pretty relevant here. Like, if we had no recruiters and all of the other thing, then this would be less advisable, I think. All bushwhackers.
Yep.
Nice. I mean, I imagine here we should just take recruiter. I mean, it's conceivable that we should take recruiter and bushwhacker. I mean, that's a little awkward.
Yeah.
Like, basically, I think it has to be better if we're only gonna take one of them. I want it to be recruiter because I think it's easier to navigate around counter magic.
Oh, and I guess 2 is good because if we play a land, we can play them both and
Correct.
jam into the spell caller.
Yes.
I think I want to do that.
We also could just like draw one, play jam one of them,
Yeah.
and then next turn get
Yeah.
I think getting both is pretty reasonable. There's even weird lines where we like play a 5th lane and like play the adventure half, but
Train
that
some
doesn't seem.
troops.
I don't think we're gonna be training many troops this game, but you never know.
Yeah.
It could happen. Also, this is not to be forgotten. We do have lines where we just like play a land, animate den.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, now I think I want to Epicure Bushwhack into this company with potential Spellqueller.
Yeah.
It's just hard for me to see what the other line even is. I guess I can attack first or something?
I mean, that's pretty bad with Bushwhacker, right?
Yeah. Okay, we should just do it.
Yeah.
And I guess making them company first is kind of double-edged.
Yeah.
Since, like, if they company first and they just don't hit Spellquell or whatever, we're pretty happy we did it this way. Or if they, like, don't hit a lot of power and then we realize, like, they only hit one thing, we realize we can attack with a bunch of things.
Yeah.
There's, like, a bunch of edges. Okay. Well, it's just another Spellquell, it looks like. So, interesting. Can we attack with this now? I mean, they can't double block it. Which isn't that great. Like, we then get back a Thraben Inspector or something. It doesn't seem good.
Why is waiting better, though?
It's reasonably great. I mean, why? Like, what's the... I guess maybe if we trade now in our names recruiter resolves, it's better.
Yeah.
But it might not resolve. And I guess maybe there's some logic of, like, trading with spirits is generally good because, like, you can't...
And hey, COVID-19, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow!
Yeah, okay. I'm coming around to just attacking.
Okay, I want to attack.
It does seem close to me.
Yeah.
I'm also not sure which thing we should get back, legitimately.
Yeah.
I think I want to get back Thraben Inspector, but it's pretty complicated. The idea of Thraben Inspector is that, like, we might later... I guess that doesn't even really work. Oh,
and hey, Ryuchu, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow.
well, they didn't block.
Well, then the attack was genius.
Yeah, I mean, greatest attack I've ever made. Honestly, why wouldn't you attack that? That would just be an insane thing to do.
Yeah. And hey, Aster. We'll just stick with Aster. Welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. What's today's candle sponsor? Great question. Today's candle sponsor is a lovely Sailing in the Mediterranean candle from Bath & Body Works, gifted to us by a friend of the stream, Dom Harvey. For those who don't know, we are unofficially sponsored by the discount candle section at Target, officially sponsored by Void Candle Company, and even though this is from neither, we always have a candle going. You can always ask me about it with a nice exclamation point candle.
I would like to cast all our spells.
Great, me too.
If they have a third Spellqueller and will hit a third Spellqueller off company, then
Yeah.
so be it. Like, I don't know. It's not that easy for us to play through 3 Quellers in general. I know that if they have it, they would certainly, like, leave it up here because they know we have the recruiter, but just, like,
Yeah.
make them have it. Okay, well, we made them have it. They had it.
Yep.
Okay, well, attack with Night Errant again.
Yep.
I mean, now we're not resenting Rending Volley, but I'm still going to check.
Yep.
Like, if we're down to attack last turn, we like, it's insane not to do it. I don't think we can cast Train Troops, though.
Also, they knew we didn't have Rending Volley last turn.
Because they knew our hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, three Quellers definitely is good. I don't know if we've lost. The game is getting tricky.
Yep.
Like, the problem is the game's turning into a weird race, and Spirit does excel in weird races in general.
That's true.
But weird race in the same as we've lost. Okay. So now I think we should crack one of our objects.
Okay.
You think we can train troops to dice? Interesting. I think perhaps the clue is the object I'd like to crack.
Yeah.
May cast that card, and that card refers to. Well, that's definitely good, but I don't know if it changes our actual attacks. Right?
I don't think so. Just send the 4/4 again?
Yeah, send the 4/4 again, I think.
Yeah.
And I mean, again, we just keep offering these trades. If they want to make the trades, we're just going to make them.
Yep.
You think you've stomped off a Queller? Okay, interesting. They keep taking it. I mean, I'm very scared, but I don't have any plays.
Yeah, I mean, I think I want to play all our cards.
Yeah. Definitely play all our cards here, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play this first, just in case that somehow matters. Like, it's not that unlikely that we're dead here. But they have one card.
Wait,
So
I wonder if they should have alphaed. With the idea that Epicure kills them? I guess if they have nothing, they're dead anyway.
I don't think we should have done that, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
I mean, it's just like I keep assuming they have an instant here. Like I know they have one card, but like, what's the card? It has to be like it has something. Like, I think it's company. Yeah. And against company alpha is like pretty horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, you are right that I guess I should have cast the Elimination first, but.
Oh yeah, they do just have Mazlander in play.
I think this like couldn't matter less, but you are right. Because mostly I think that if this doesn't kill us, we'll win, and if this kills us, we're dead.
Wow, we're very dead.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the alpha wouldn't have worked either, so.
Yep.
I'm not sure how I'm supposed to feel. I think Rem played a tight game, and we lost.
Wow, and still had all these.
Well, that's a company off the top.
Well, yeah, I know.
I think. Do you think it's see it's foil?
Oh
Sus.
yeah. Ooh,
pretty sus right there.
Very sus.
Yeah, someone please report Rem for this. This is something. Yeah, I mean, I definitely punted game one by not reading my opponent's username, which isn't a statement I make a lot, but I will make it here.
I would have had no way of knowing that Remph always plays spirits.
I definitely knew that. I just didn't look.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good question. Also,
well,
Rip isn't actually in our deck, just for those curious.
Yeah. Also, I like how you said you want to explore this deck in the current metagame, and then we played Mardu Nonsense and Bant Spirits.
Yeah, that's the current metagame-ish.
Yeah.
Okay, this hand is heinous.
Yeah.
Let's mulligan.
Yeah.
I like keeping loose sixes and all, but like, or loose hands and all, but like, come on. Oh no. This hand. Are we on the draw? This hand I think is close.
I think we're not because it says turn 1 AJ8.
See, the thing about this hand is like we basically need to draw any land for it to be good.
Yeah, I guess.
But our deck doesn't have a lot of lands.
Also, when you say good.
Well, I mean, Ornithopter into reinforcements convoke is pretty good.
Yeah, but that's like no, they would have to not stop us at all.
Yeah.
Turn 3 convoke.
But like, the alternative is going to 5, to be clear.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we should go to 5.
I think we should go to 5. Hey, Don.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm not too confident. Hey, Don, how's it going? Oh, well, what could go wrong?
Can't imagine anything.
Can you imagine tucking these two lands?
Yes.
Okay. The thing about this hand is all we need to do is draw both a thing that makes an artifact and a convoker, and our hand's great.
Nice.
Like, I'm not totally sure this hand is better than our 6.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't mean much.
I understand.
But, okay. Halfway there. I think red side?
I think so.
Well, is that some Lorcana tournament top 4 competitor, Don DeLozier?
Whoa.
I'm gonna block.
Love block.
I mean, I know that, like...
Yeah.
I see all the problems of blocking, but I think we should maybe block.
Love it.
Like, what if it owns them?
I want to block.
Okay. I understand that drawing a land will punish this play, but I think it's still right. Okay, well that doesn't punish it at all.
Wow, the worst possible draw.
Oh, that's finals competitor?
Finals
my
competitor.
apologies, my apologies.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, to be clear, I don't know literally anything about Lorcana up to and including what most cards do, but I know that you did well. I know the one important fact. Okay. We've gone from halfway there to maybe less than halfway there.
Wow. Too much of one half, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if we had kept the original 7, I guess we've not drawn many lands, so...
Yeah, I mean, we got Omega punished for tucking those 2 lands.
I took them again.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, I'm good.
Me too. Wow.
Okay, so the point of playing these Regal Bunny coins is that they're good against green.
Oh, nice.
So we could board them in for sure.
Okay.
The question is what we're supposed to not have first green.
Is Thalia good in the play?
I'm not very interested in playing BTE builds. Mostly I just think BTE builds are like pretty clearly wrong for like a lot of reasons. So I'm just not very interested in them. That's what I found previously, and that's kind of still what I think. So I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm just like not very interested in your premise. So the issue here is like, I guess like maybe if we're doing, see like this card's actually pretty good against green.
Because they can't kill it.
Yes, but like, I guess maybe it's just better Resolute Reinforcements in this matchup. That is conceivable.
Okay, yeah.
Is Claims Breaker good anything? I mean, it is good against green.
Yeah.
I'm mostly just trying to figure out how to make space, like because I guess these are probably bad.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, tapping does come up, but I still think they're probably worse than all of this stuff. And I guess Legion's Landing isn't great either.
That's true.
I mean, we are good at flipping it in this matchup.
Yeah.
And then, like, I think we used to do this is what I believe we used to do.
Okay.
Like, and make space for these,
yeah.
right? And then, like, I don't know. I mean, these are okay, but, like, we did board in 4 1-drops, so it is coherent to board out 4 1-drops.
Yeah.
It might be wrong still. Like, maybe they're still just better than reinforcements. But I like having a bunch of stuff that makes 2 buys. I think I prefer this.
That makes a lot of sense.
We have 21 lands, too, so, like, it's more reasonable to do this. I'm okay with this.
Yeah, fire it off.
Well, this hand is very good.
Nice.
And I know there's a lot of hate and doubters regarding Knight Errant against the green matchup, but I've actually found, having played this matchup far more than any other Convoke matchup on the green side, that I think that, like, some of the games you win as Convoke are just, you go wide and then you just keep going wider and wider and wider, and eventually, like, you just go over the top of everything green does, barring the combo, and green isn't good at comboing in the time frame you demand, kind of. But, yeah, that's, obviously spiritual. Any forge doubles off the top? Any forge doubles off the top? Okay.
I guess it wouldn't have been good, actually. We wouldn't have been able to convoke.
Oh, I guess you're right. We don't have a white thing. Oh, geez.
Wow.
I mean, that's unfortunate. I don't think we should play it. Like, if we, like, drew Emanating Recruiter, and then it gets haste anyway.
Yeah.
So I think we just pass.
Yeah.
I mean, next, yeah, like, we're definitely fine in this game right now. Okay. I mean, I'm pretty down to convoke again.
Yeah. Do you want to play Thraben first so our Knight Errant can attack?
Well, we also want to play because it's only white thing other than this night. So
well, right. Yeah.
It seems like that's pretty good, and I think we should then play this and then convoke off those 5.
Oh, sure. Yep.
Basically, leave up max like real mana essentially, and also let us take convokers.
Yeah.
Because this definitely might be a game where what we're doing is building up to one like. Oh wait, did I miscount? Well, I guess I miscounted. Sorry. I could do 5 anyway. Whatever. Well, I would like Forge Devil, I think.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you take Forge Devil, you can play a land, and then play the Lock Zone.
I mean, that seems great, even though we attack for 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Regal Bunnycorn is not being selected here.
Yeah.
So, to be clear, I would not say our group is sold that Regal Bunnycorn is good.
Yeah.
But I wanted to try it out on the stream. I wanted to try out... I asked Max if I could play the maximally experimental list to maximize our learning.
Nice.
So this is that list. This is the max experimental list. It's literally both max experimental list in terms of is maximally experimental, and it is made by Max.
Nice.
So we got them coming and going. Yeah, I mean, I think the bunny might be a scam, to be clear. Yeah, we're currently impressive 1-1 down a game, so I mean, basically we're ready to declare Convoke broken. I mean, to be fair, this game... Yeah, I don't think we're going to lose.
Yeah.
Anyways, you want to crack this clue, I guess?
Sure, I guess.
We still have an artifact, so it seems like kind of free.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's play all our spells.
Love it.
Yeah, one nice thing about the green matchup is you can just cast your spells. You don't have to worry about anything.
On both sides, that's true, actually.
Yeah, that is true.
I wonder if they're dead. Oh, they're at 1? Brutal.
I mean, we didn't punt, so it's fine. Cool. It reminds you of... What does that mean?
Yeah, sounds like baseball history.
See, famously, Greg doesn't know any baseball history.
And hello, I can't see someone. Which Chad? Welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. See, the issue is because I had to put on this summit crown. I had to take off my headphones, so I can't always hear when people subscribe. But usually I see it.
Yeah, I think our list is perfect.
Yeah.
I know there's been some discussion among our team before about whether there's a chance you want Thalia on the play but not the draw.
Yeah.
I think mostly we settled on not doing that, but I'm not 100% sure. I do think Thalia against green is like extremely underrated. This hand's gotta be keep.
Yep. I did play a game of Sam Black's EDH cube, and someone made the Monarch, and we were here, and we used this crown as the Monarch token. It was nice.
That is great. Also, our opponent should not have kept this hand. I guess they're on 5.
Yeah.
Maybe they should have kept. They're not going to win.
Yeah.
Let me be clear. Anyways, they're having an Inspector. By the way, for the haters and doubters of Clarion Spirit in the chat, and I know there's a lot of those, so let me just direct this message specifically to them. You're about to see Clarion Spirit do God's fucking work in this game. So, I hope you're ready. Oh boy.
Oh, baby. Well, now I think they're not going to see Clarion Spirit do God's
Well, we can just play Clarion Spirit, play Ornithopter, and Convoke.
Oh, okay.
I think they're still going to see
Clarion. That's better.
I think we're still casting it.
Yeah.
So, I think you are about to still see it do work. It seems better than doing this, right?
Yeah.
Like, we just end up with this in a, like... Who do you trust with an aggro deck who aren't Max or Max? Yeah, there's our answer here. See, remember last RC where, like, everyone was like, oh, you should play BTE, like, red builds of the truth, and then Max was like, all the red builds are unplayable, and then, as you might recall, exactly one person qualified for the PT playing Invoke. Who can say who that person was? Was it someone playing a red build, or was it Max McVety? Anyways.
Wait, didn't Max McVety qualify for the PT playing Toxic?
Also that.
Oh, he qualified for 2 PTs.
Yes.
Nice.
Both of those statements are true.
Yeah.
I mean, here we might take a Lox and a Bunny.
I like Lox and Bunny.
Because we can just go Bunny, like we can just cast all of our spells.
Yeah.
So, there's another Convoke in the top 148. Oh, okay. My bad.
Nice.
Oh, they were also white. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. My apologies for misrepresenting the facts, but not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about... Oh my god, that's so unnecessary.
So,
wait, we need to do a dead check. So, if we just cast this, it's 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, it's 17.
That's what I got too, yeah.
Okay, so we shouldn't do that. We should just play our other biz.
I love play our other biz.
Alright, so, and we probably want to kill this then.
I think so.
Speaking as a green player, all of the ways that this game... Is this a max list? This is the experimental max list, not the tried and true max list. So you do have to live with that situation. We also, I guess, can think a little bit about... Like, we probably want to convoke off these.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
I think we're going to do, like, those, and then the spirit that can't attack.
Yeah, and then 2 of the summoning sick
And then 2 of the... Yeah. Basically, ornithopters before summoning sick creatures is the algorithm I'm following.
Yeah.
So now we just kill Kiora and hit for 1.
Hit him for 1.
Nice. What do I think about combo with Embercleave? I would not play it. I don't think Embercleave is very good.
Yeah.
Why not just convoke all the summoning sick people? Because ornithopters don't hit for damage anyway, and I'd rather have the counters on the O2s, basically.
Also, it doesn't matter.
How do you feel about Robber the Rich? Well, basically, if you ask me how I feel about cards that aren't in the deck, I'm going to tell you that I wouldn't play them.
Nice.
Even
though this is the experimental list.
Well, the experimental card's the card's closest to being in.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going a little far. I know Max has conceived of playing Rest in Peace. So if you ask about Rest in Peace, that's conceivable.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wrong. It's not on the Max list, but it's conceivable.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I mean, this hand, I understand it only counts as Recruiter, but I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should do the thing.
Yep. Oh, I love basic planes. I bet this deck doesn't have any.
There are no basic planes. It's because of Sheffet Dunes.
Yeah.
Sheffet Dunes is basic planes is the issue. In fact, Sheffet Dunes is what led us to play white partially. Is that at some point during testing, Max kept saying that Sheffet Dunes was broken over and over again until everyone who played Convoke on our team registered multiple copies.
Love it.
Anyways.
Basic Planes is my favorite Magic card.
Okay, now we just draw Convoker. Almost. Anyways, that's fine. We will need to draw some sort of path at some point, probably, but I'm not that afraid. Oh, it's sack. Okay. That's both better and worse for us. I mean, it's... By which I, of course, mean it's better if they don't have Mayhem Devil.
Yeah.
And if they have Mayhem Devil, they actually, given this Thoughtseize, don't have any immediate sacks.
Yeah.
So we might just be able to straight up race it. It's sort of unclear at the moment. All right, Giant Killer Alpha?
Yep.
I guess Alpha first is better.
Yep.
It seems unlikely we both better and worse. Well, like, Miniature Catfish, that's not so true. Like, if I say there are 2 competing effects, like, obviously one of those effects is of a larger magnitude, but that doesn't mean there aren't 2 effects, right? Like, I think a lot of that's, like... For example, like, if you made the claim games of Magic are turned by luck and skill, like, that's obviously true. That doesn't mean, like, just because there's skill doesn't mean there's luck, and just because luck doesn't mean there's skill, even though, like, ultimately, if you run the numbers, like, it must be the case that one of those is dominant.
Land? Fuck.
Well, Alpha!
Alpha!
I mean, this isn't going great, but it'll probably be okay. If Lightning Bolt were legal in this form, would you put it in this deck? I don't know if Bolt would be good in this deck or not. I'm not too sure it would be. It might be in the sideboard, to be honest. Like, it might be better than Rending Volley, but, like, you can't really play Interaction.
Land?
And if we draw a land or an Ornithopter, it would be better than land.
Ooh, that's true.
We'll probably be okay. Well, now we're in trouble. I don't want to attack.
Me neither.
Thoughts on Mayhem Devil? I mean... Okay, if they don't have any actual sack biz, we're still okay. Like, we might have a turn here, like, legitimately. Okay, that bodes poorly for us. Yeah, okay. Them having Claim Oven means we're dead. In fact, funnily enough, it's correct to block this token.
Yeah.
Because if they let it die, then they get owned.
Yeah.
And it might be correct to block this. Because if they... Well, do we think they'll play optimally? I think if they play optimally, we can't win. So we should assume they won't play optimally.
I like that.
Okay, if they I think we should hope they let the token die for some reason.
Yeah.
They saw the line. Is Mayhem Devil the most powerful unicyclist in history of competitive Magic? Many are asking this.
Oh, is it riding a unicycle in the art?
Yeah, it's obviously riding a unicycle. Anyway.
Wow, I kind of thought that was a part of the Mayhem Devil's body, to be honest. I've never really looked that closely at it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I understand we can Gleeful their oven. I mean, maybe that's where we're at. I wouldn't say it's a play that inspires confidence. Because the thing is, okay, if we play Imitating Recruiter, yeah, I guess we should Gleeful the oven.
Yeah.
Like, because there are some worlds where we, like, wait to draw an artifact and then, like, we're just going to be dead by then. Yeah, okay, fine. And then the question is, after we do this, should we then dash Bushwhacker? But it's not... Oh, they let it happen. Oh, right, of course they did. Sorry, it was tapped too, all right. Because if we surge the Bushwhacker, they can bring back the cat and block Bushwhacker and basically kill all our stuff. But I'm not sure that means we shouldn't do it.
I think we should do it.
We could also, another line available to us is we could surge this and not attack. Basically, I think we should definitely cast it, right?
Yeah.
They have a cat, yeah. But I'm not sure what attacking it actually accomplishes. Like, I don't want to trade for the cat.
Yeah, okay, I guess that's true.
So I think we just...
I mean, it gets the cat and the food off the board if they have, like, Deadly Dispute or something.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we can attack. Well, you're not... Fine, let's attack.
I mean, that's... Yeah, okay.
Look, Marceline, I understand that we're Omega dead. But the problem is, I don't know if we can actually concede they have one card. Like,
yeah. Like, if their card is a land, I guess they can...
Like, what if our opponent just draws a bunch of lands in a row and we draw some gas? Like, I think it is not impossible to win this game. Now, is it extremely difficult? Like, yes, obviously we'd have to be very, very lucky, but yeah. I don't think I can actually concede.
Right, and they have all these creature lands.
Yeah, I mean, so they animate the den and hit us for 7 here. I mean, like, what if we just draw, like, Resolute Reinforcements? That like, might be enough. Because we could then chump block, untap. I guess we can't attack quite enough. What if we just draw Voldaren Epicure, the perfect draw? Yeah. I mean, famous...
Draw? Oh, wait, we don't draw a card. Okay, time to concede.
Yeah, okay. I could blood this away, but I'm okay.
We're dead.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is fair that they would need to draw a fairly specific set of cards. Anyways, we probably want to board in the Shield and the Renouncement.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I imagine. Interestingly, this card might be good.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess it's pretty bad to Cat Oven. Yeah, okay, it's probably bad. And then, like most grinding matchups, I imagine we should board out one of these, like this one perhaps, and like a giant killer because they have literally no giants.
Sure.
Their deck is giantless. Oh wait, is Thalia good? Oh, wait, we talked about this once. Crap, I'm trying to remember what we concluded. I think it might be good on the play. It seems kind of good. And this is a matchup with a bunch of thoughts or fatal pushes, so that it's a bad Planeswake matchup.
And like another giant killer to cut. Okay.
It looks like our numbers work out perfectly as though they were built by someone who's played the deck a lot and made them logical. You think you like Thalia? Yeah. Okay. Well, it's not really what it's about, Kevlar Man. Like, basically, like, first of all, I do think there's a play draw thing. I'm not turning one on the draw. But on the play, by the time your opponent is maimed double pinging, they're often dead.
Yeah. Like,
slowing down their setups, they can't, like, get their engine going is, like, really good, I think. But... Okay, well, this is definitely keep. Yep. I mean, our hand has some problems.
Nah.
But I won't say what they are to not summon them into existence. You down for that?
I don't see any problems.
All right.
I mean, it's not like, you know.
Well, I actually think Devil isn't ridiculously good because it's often too slow. Like this is the problem.
I know. But I was gonna say the line, which is
what could possibly go wrong?
No, which is mulliganing doesn't make your hand better against Thoughtseize.
That is true. Yeah, basically, I have found that main Devil is often too slow, and in the games where Devil is good, like whether if Thali or something else, I think you usually don't win anyway.
Yeah.
And the games you win are usually games where you just don't even have time to get Devil online. So I almost feel like when you play this matchup on the Convoke side, you should like pretend Devil doesn't exist. Because it doesn't like matter that much. Anyway, we should draw a cheap creature here.
Yep. How about a Needle Verge Pathway?
Not my favorite. Also, I'm going to play Pillar Verge.
Sure.
Okay, you're agreeing with me, but in a complicated way. Gotcha. Nice. I do love to be agreed with in complicated ways. It's not that much like a creature.
It's kind of like drawing Igandro.
Yeah, it is kind of like that. Look, let me put it this way. A lot of things are kind of like other things, but not exactly like them. And in some cases, it's much better for you if they're exactly like them. So if we crack the clue, we can't convoke. But I don't know if convoking for on two things is actually good is the issue. What do you think? Like, it's possible you need to wait for a bigger locks, legitimately. Like, the problem is, I don't think we're going to win this game by loxing an Ornithopter and a Lox. Right? Get Jagantha? Could get Jagantha. I think I'd rather crack my clue. I think so.
Okay, that makes sense. I buy the argument that just like putting all our cards on the table won't win.
Yes, we need a second Lox that's somewhat big, and cracking this clue is how we make it happen. Yeah, perfect. So now I play this and I'll attack.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll block obviously, but
block sack probably. Yeah.
Yeah, but no reason not to attack. They'll block sack. I mean, basically, this game it's honestly even okay if they have Devil, as long as they either don't have Devil quickly or they don't have Devil plus, like, Cat. And that's actually something I've generally found out this matchup, is that, like, you do put a lot of pressure on your opponent to have a lot of stuff quickly. Again, I think this matchup is pretty close. I don't think it's bad for Convoke in general. I think it's about 50-50. That was our finding and testing. That's why we played Sack with Cinderclasms, because, like, we did not find the matchup to be some sort of slam dunk. It's just weird because, like, what I would say about it is almost none of the games are close.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that the matchup's not close. Okay. I mean, that's survivable. It's not great, but it's survivable. Any Resolute / Gleefuls? Okay. Well, let's play this.
Yeah.
And then I think we probably should pick up Jagantha and play this Convoking not the other locks. I think I'd rather have 4 damage than counter on this.
Wait, I don't think we have enough mana to do all that, right? Or no, you haven't played a land yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Yep, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, basically it's just that, like, Sack is not that well equipped to handle tons and tons of raw speed. Like, I think it's pretty reasonable, to be honest. Like, I don't think it's a law written in stone that Stack should automatically beat all aggro decks forever, and that, like, it's kind of... I think it's, like, okay for Magic to have aggro decks that are good against Sack.
Yeah.
Especially if it's for the reason of they're just too fast. Like, that's a very reasonable weakness for red-black mid-range, mostly individually good cards to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically it, Clarm. And part of it, too, is, like, Sack's best draws can beat some of your best draws, but only their, like, actual best draws. Like, yes, there are draws that look like Cat into Oven into Main Devil in the first 3 turns, like, you're never beating.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, come on. Like, those are really hard to beat. Those are hard to beat for many decks. Okay, so... if we should just take it, I think.
Yeah.
mean, they can do a lot of biz here. I don't love our situation, but I don't know if we're dead exactly. Let's see here. Oh god, now we're dead.
That's very bad.
Now we're dead, I think. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna cast it.
Yeah.
Notably, it is better than Bushwhacker here.
Yeah.
So there's that. I refuse to do the math regarding what happens here, but it is very bad for us.
Agreed.
Yeah, if you're wondering why I'm refusing to do the math, well, it's a mix, you see, of me being lazy and also the math being really annoying.
Yeah.
But basically, they're going to kill a bunch of our stuff, and then they're going to block. So then before damage, they're going to sack it, bring it back, sack it, and kill another X2.
Yeah.
So they take a lot of damage here.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be quite enough, but because they're taking, 10, it looks like?
Yeah, and
that I did, right?
13.
The issue is that it's 13, but it's going N+2 each turn.
Yeah.
Also, as a follow-up, one of our issues might be, I'm not sure we survived their turn.
Yeah.
So this, because let's see, I think we're dead. I'm not really going to do the math on that either. Basically, each oven activation deals us 3. Is the shortcut. So it's 3, 6, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so they have 12 on board. The animating hive kills us. Yeah, we were literally get to animate hive alpha.
Yeah. Okay.
This I think actually may not kill us. Not that may not kill us is really an endorsement, but yeah, I think our opponent has missed lethal just there. I mean, yeah, the problem is I'm not exactly sure how we get out of this. Okay, I mean, we certainly should attack with some Loxin.
Yes, okay. Probably an Ornithopter as well.
Probably, yeah. We're Omega dead, though.
We're so dead.
Next turn, our opponent can, kill us and Plague Wind our board and do everything they've ever wanted to do.
Sure can.
I think, let's concede.
Okay, that's fine.
I feel no need to torture ourselves by playing this out. Well, we are impressive 2-2 record at the moment.
Meh.
So far, our Invading Recruiter, I think, I think Max might be right. I'm not sure the new cards are that great.
Yeah.
We've yet to try Invading Recruiter. I mean, maybe, in the game we just played, had our opponents had only one oven and had less kind of overwhelming stuff, maybe there's a world where we cast the other half Invading Recruiter and, slowly grind out a win.
Yeah.
But, against the second oven, I don't think that's ever possible. I'm not sure how often that happens against Sack. The main matchup where I like it is against Red-Black mid and against Phoenix. Mm-hmm. Both matchups that kind of go long and where you sometimes recover from sweepers. For example, against Phoenix specifically, games where you convoke a thing, they sweep you, they lightning axe your thing. Is it better in Pioneer Limited? Well, I mean, it's definitely better in Limited. It's better. In Limited, it's obscene. I mean, wait, Clark, I think the question you're asking actually isn't that interesting for most cards.
Yeah, good point.
Let me ask you a question. Is Fable the Mirror Breaker better in Constructed or Limited? Fable's very good in Limited. Maybe it's better constructed.
Yeah.
It's definitely competitive. Is better in Locks on better constructed Limited? That one's not interesting. It's Limited.
Oh, yeah.
I have cast Locks in Limited. It's obscene.
What about Old Growth Troll?
Okay, that one's better constructed.
I didn't play that format much. I don't know.
GGG is pretty hard to cast. I played it a lot.
Arclight Phoenix?
Sure. That's fair.
Thoughtseize.
Yeah, okay. I agree the game is possible.
Yeah. Karn is a good one.
Well, it really depends on which Karn you mean. I think of all cards, most were better in Limited. But
the one that sees play in Pioneer, I think, is better in Pioneer.
Yes, exactly. Great Creator is better constructed.
Yeah.
I think the best sideboard card Cascading Scavenging Burn is easily 2-Core Firewalker. 2-Core Firewalker is like a ley line you always draw, and what I can tell you is I've been playing a list with 2-Core Firewalker, And I have not lost any post-board games to Burn so far. I'm not saying that
out beans.
you just take out all the beans. Okay. Yep, you just board into pure core Firewalker control.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion. Liberated? I mean, Liberated was a lot better than Limited, right? Oh, can I share my list? Yeah, I can. We'll get to that.
Tune in for a future stream.
Well, I was going to show it at the end of the stream in case.
Oh, sure. That's fine.
People can just like see my list. It's not like a big deal.
Yeah.
We probably will play it again at some point, but yeah, like my list is not like some sort of well-kept secret. Yeah, I mean, this hand I think is a mulligan.
Send it back.
The weird problem of oops all payoffs. It is possible the way that playing 5 of these is wrong. That is something we've been discussing. What I think is complicated about it is that, okay, so the list that Max played with 4 has the 5th one in the sideboard in the form of Leosaur, which is better when it's good and worse when it's bad, obviously, so it makes more sense as a sideboard card. But to me, it feels like if you're going to play 5 anyway, maybe you should just start 5? I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's conceivably wrong. Anyways, I assume we should tuck this, but it could be this. But I think it's this.
That makes sense.
Okay, both sides of real Giganta, which really means very little. The problem is there's too many damn Giganta decks.
Yeah. It's almost like its deck building requirement isn't very strict.
I mean, like I said, there's nothing wrong with Scam. I think both Scam and Cascade Beans are very good. I don't really know which is better at the moment.
Yeah.
The problem is Beans is too new. Like, I've done some work on it, and I'm not sure. Is Fury better than Limited? Fury's definitely better than Limited, I think. Are you kidding me? Fury's like one of the best cards in Vintage Cube, much less like Modern Horizons draft. That one I think is very clear.
Yeah.
This is, I think, quite a good draw, actually. Well, sort of. It'll probably be a good draw.
I think we can play it.
We should definitely play it.
Yeah.
Okay, you're doing the thing?
Uh-huh. Anyway, you can have the mouse back.
All right. So, basically, if we draw any 1-drop or any land, we just do a lot of good stuff next turn.
Yeah.
If we draw a non-1-drop, non-land card, then things aren't great.
Oh, Gruul Guys. Oh, right, Gigantha.
Well, that's one of the many Gigantha decks. Gigantha means nothing.
Well, once they played Elfish Mystic. Oh, and there was also a Gruul land. Yeah, okay.
So,
I just wasn't paying attention.
Okay, now we have some interesting choices, because we could want to kill giants, but we, probably won't. Yeah, I imagine we should just not kill any giants.
Yeah, I mean, if we... Oh, so you're... I guess we could play Ornithopter and then Convoke.
Correct.
Okay.
But I think playing it is better. Also, the tap might come up legit.
Yeah, wait, is it better?
Well, okay, if we play... I guess let's think it through fully. So if we play Ornithopter, Giant Killer, then we have 5 things. So then we can Convoke 4 or 5 with 1 up.
Right.
So then we can actually even post-combat potentially play another 1-drop.
Right.
Whereas if we take the other line, we will be completely tapped out.
Yeah.
So we won't be doing anything post-combat.
Yeah.
Also, we're just a land short of doing a thing. And we'll have all the... I think we should... Wait. I sort of think with this in hand and this in hand and the land short, we're just not going to ever actually do this.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
Is the way that I feel. Maybe that's wrong, but I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think the right way to do this is to take 1 from our Shevet Dunes so that we have the ability to cast either thing. To talk about Modern slightly more while I'm doing this, the situation is I think it's known that Scam is very good, and my error bars on Beans are much larger.
Yeah.
I think there's a chance that Bean is broken and a chance that it's just worse than Scam, and I don't know which world we live in right now.
Yeah.
I think it's fine to play this. I understand there's some clearance rate nonsense,
yeah,
but I think it'll just be fine.
I agree.
To be honest, I don't have a great idea of how our opponent gets out of the situation that they're in. I mean, I don't want to speak too soon, but this seems very promising. Also, man, the haters and doubters of Clearing Spirits are really gonna...
Oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
See, Greg, after this game, it's gonna be clear when we play this card.
I don't get it.
Hitting if I don't get it was savage.
Hey, Amino Maniac! Welcome to Stream. Thanks for the subscription! Sideboard guide would be very helpful. I think, unfortunately, we will not have that prepared.
I don't have a sideboard guide to offer you, but I can offer you a list with no sideboard guide provided.
Yes.
And you will need to live with that generous offering. Anyways, I don't know. We're not blocking with either of those. We're not blocking with this. We're not blocking with this. And we're not blocking with this.
Yeah.
We're not attacking the strength type with the flyers, I think.
Yeah. So I got confused for a second and thought it was locks, and I was like, do we want to grow the Knight Errant to battle with the beast?
Well, if we find locks here...
Oh, yeah, okay.
I was thinking about this now. I think we just take Ornithopter locks.
I think so.
I'm not sure whether we even cast...
hold the Ornithopter to make more spirits?
Well, yeah, I think we easily take it, but I don't know whether we cast it.
Yeah,
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, I mean, I don't think a Crone War will beat us. See, the problem with the Crone War is that we'll have to attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, okay, they're just off it.
I hope you enjoyed my commentary regarding the problem of the Crone War.
I love. It's all upside. It's weird that a Crone War just has one mode that is all upside for your opponent. Is Convoke back?
Well,
I mean,
again, I think Convoke is somewhat well positioned. I'm not saying 3-2ing this league is going to make a significant difference on proving that, but I do think that like its positioning has meaningfully changed. Anyways, so the question is Clarion Spirit good against Gruul guys? I don't know. They have some removal, not a lot. They have like Stomp.
Yeah, what you should know, Tandy, is that we've also lost a lot of games. Why
is 4-mana Boros Saga not good against Skoka? It costs 4. You can't really play any cards that cost 4 unless they cost like 4 fictional mana.
Yeah.
That's really the simple answer. Honestly, 3's pushing it.
Yeah.
And then like Giant Killer. I mean, the thing is they have some giants.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess Legion Landing definitely goes. There's no way this Legion Landing matchup.
Yeah.
It's probably not a 5th thing matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't think it's that insane to play the card. I obviously have not like tested a lot or anything, but I'm kind of skeptical.
Oh yeah, it is a literal Hogak, yeah.
What's the last cut, Greg? Also, do I want anything else? Like, wait, are these good?
Oh, I guess they are huge. They can, like, a Crowan War 'em. That's a little awkward.
Land on the draw? I think that the land I boarded out was these 2 Legion Landings, is the way that I feel about
Thanks.
that.
I did, a royal roll was put on me. The 3-mana cheat, the Rafiki card, you know, the Genealogist, came up to me and gave me this ground.
But they're just gonna, like, chump block it with, like, a chariot thing. Yeah, I don't think it's great, but I'm not very confident.
Are they that good at chump blocking?
Well, chariot
okay,
tokens.
I don't want. I think I want to cut another Imidian's Recruiter.
Oh, just go to like 3 of these?
Actually, maybe a coward's...
That's sane.
Yeah.
No, actually, I think that's pretty reasonable.
Okay.
I like your proposal. I think I want to leave these at the claim to extend for this matchup. I'm not confident. I'm also not confident this is bad, by the way.
Oh,
but we're on the draw right now, so I think it might be a play draw thing.
Yeah. That's Nyackle. Calling things Nyackle is great.
God. Yeah. I'm a fan of the statement, that's Nyackle. Yeah, in general, like I think Legion's Landing is part of a land. Which is why, like, I think it's kind of weird to play a 0 Legion's Landing list with 20 lands, because, like, a list with 20 lands with Legion's Landing isn't exactly a 20 land list, right? Like, it sort of is, but, like, again, and the fractional land is big. Okay, so this is the sort of hand I think we should keep.
Okay.
I get that we have no payoff.
Yeah.
But just, like, I don't know, we'll draw a payoff.
Yeah.
And if we don't, maybe we'll forge it out with their elf and they'll be really sad.
Yeah.
Also, you know what would be great in this hand? Clarion Spirit. Just taking every opportunity to hype up my main man, Clarion Spirit. Not the most...
Wait.
Oh, that's the one I played. Thank you. Sorry. I clicked the wrong one. Yes, I generally keep hands of this general form. I'm not 100% sure that it's right, but I know that kind of when we were playtesting this deck, Max was winning the most with it, shocker, and said that like the big thing he thought he was doing differently than most people was that he was keeping a lot more like I just play normal Magic hands and not necessarily like mulling hard for a broken draw. So I try to emulate that when I play Convoke. Anyway, let's attack.
Yep. And do you want to play Epicure and get rid of a land?
Over playing Resolute? I don't think so. I'd rather do it next turn, I think.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Like, basically, getting rid of a land has haste.
Yeah.
So we might as well play the play that like plays the board better and Epicure later. Also, it is conceivable that we draw like if we just like drew Demolition, maybe I just don't even want to loot away.
So great question about today's candle sponsor. We've got a lovely Sailing in the Mediterranean candle for you from Bath and Body Works.
Okay, so this is a really weird game.
Any notes? No notes. Oh wait, sea salt and sails. One of the flavors, one of the scents is sails. Okay.
Well, I think I want to play this, loot away a land, and then play a Max Locks.
Well.
But I think we might as well loot away a land first, right?
Yeah.
They have more 1/1s than us? Yeah, we're really losing the 1/1 fight. We're about to be losing it worse, actually. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Really?
Oh, baby.
Big swing in the 1/1 fight. Forge Devil, hit this, and I think we would like a counter on our Ornithopter, right? I guess it's kind of complicated.
I kind of want to just make an army of 2/2s. Is that insane?
It's not insane. Actually, it might be right. I think you're right.
Yeah. I can't do a good job of articulating why I want that.
Well, one of the things I said is we get to hold this back in our hand, which can matter for Carrion Spirit or Bushwhack.
True.
So,
also, Mutavault exists. Like,
yeah, I'm down.
If their hand is bad, like.
Well, and part of it is like part of what. Okay, so Greg's trying to express a hard to explain concept, but I think he's right. And the concept is like, sort of like having one of our guys be a 1/1 instead of all of them be 2/2 is actually kind of a big difference. Is part of it.
Yeah.
Because like we want to be able to alpha and not Mutavault would then hold back the 1/1, so like we're enabling an additional power to attack is like part of the argument. A little weird to think of it that way, but that's sort of what's going on. Anyways, we can alpha here. We have a Gondro.
Yep.
I mean, the only reason we might not want alpha is if we wanted to leave back to block this and kill it, but I think it's fine. I think we're just gonna win the race, right?
Yep.
So. Well, by the way, if we were Max, we'd pause before making this alpha. We'd think for like several minutes.
Okay.
Then we'd attack with all of our creatures.
If
we're really trying to imitate
like another
Max.
maybe 10 seconds.
Yeah, like
is this where you pause?
Let's just really think it over.
Yeah. We gotta do some math.
All right, let's alpha.
Okay, hold on. Carry the 4. -3. Square root. All right, do it.
Oh God. Bits that make fun of our friends are great. Okay. Sure. Hit that. I imagine.
Yeah.
And then I guess I just play this. Oh, I could want to loot it away, but I also have
Yeah,
Giganta.
we have I think probably play it because of Giganta.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to imagine if I drew Voldemort, I think I'd want to still buy Giganta. So I guess I want to play it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the world I was simulating.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I think, and there's also potentially weird scenarios where we draw Thrabman Inspector, which draw, like, or we draw Thrabman Inspector, which draws it down the Bugbear or something like that.
Yeah,
anyway,
okay.
I think there's like, I think this makes sense.
That was a very good draw from our opponent.
Yeah, I mean, the game is not over. I mean, I think we're fine, but the game is not over. I mean, like, I'm not sure it can attack, notably. Oh, okay. So if we slam that and alpha, there's 4. Oh wait, we can go Ornithopter alpha, and then they can't animate this chariot.
They can't animate the chariot.
Which means they have to just trade 2/3/2s, which means they just take this is great.
Yep.
Okay, in this game, the difference between Recruiter and Bushwhacker was immaterial. Oh no, wait, it was slightly better actually.
Yeah.
Because it let us.
If it was a 2/1,
it's just bigger. Yeah.
if it was a 2-1, they could crew and block and go to 1, although that's obviously like a pretty dubious.
I'm not sure they would
for them.
even do that,
Yeah.
but giving the option has to be worse than not giving the option.
Sure.
So I guess Bushwhacker did outperform. Mostly the way I feel is it hasn't mattered very much.
Yeah.
Which does not inspire confidence into which one is better for me.
Yeah, we have not sacked many dunes.
Is our opponent dead? Not quite. Nice. The correct response to that question was apparently...
You've got to make white mana somehow.
Oh. I guess I'll do it this way.
Yep.
Just leaving it maximally flexible lands since we could hit 2/1 drops of various persuasions. Nice. And I guess, should we cast the Ornithopter first? Probably not, I guess. We could still, like, draw Clarion Spirit or something.
Yeah.
How should Mirror sideboard go? Mostly, I think you just board in the Forge Devils and the Rending Volleys. I think it's pretty straightforward.
I see no reason to play it.
Yeah.
see no reason to not play it either. They might have like Brotherhood's End or something.
That's true. They could have a sweeper. Okay,
Yeah.
let's pass. You told me that they could have a sweeper. Oh, also, just here, if we'd had Bushwhacker, we could have then gone Ornithopter Bushwhack.
That's true.
But I guess that's not even clearly good,
Yeah.
though. Interesting. Okay, I mean, that doesn't appear to do anything. Like, they can haste something, but,
Mm-hmm.
So, dead check.
I mean, they're dead. Oh, Mutavault. I forgot Mutavault.
So wait, they have 4 blockers. We have 6 attackers.
So they're not dead.
So they could not block the 2 Ornithopters, and they live.
Yeah.
Okay, did we just go Clarion Spirit Ornithopter then?
Yeah.
Seems good, right? Just we wait a turn. Like, I don't see... The alpha doesn't seem good otherwise.
Yeah.
Kara saying he didn't like those cards? Interesting. I mean, you can ask Max to weigh in if you want actual truth instead of Andrew's guess.
Yeah.
But, I don't think the mirror is that popular, so I honestly have not spent that much time thinking about it. God, it's hard for me to believe Forge Devil isn't good, though. I guess, like, it doesn't hit Thraben Inspector, which is kind of annoying, but just, like...
Well,
yeah.
that was a nice 3-2 with Experimental Convoke.
Yeah, I mean, I still have no idea if... This was not an impressive showing for Elo Bunny Club.
It really wasn't.
I have no idea if this is right or wrong.
Yeah, it seems...
My main feeling is that it doesn't matter very frequently.
Yeah.
Which makes it very hard to assess.
Right.
Like, on the one hand, you might say it doesn't matter very frequently, so, like, when does it matter? Like, well, maybe the answer is it matters when you cast the Adventure half, so Imminent Creeper is better. But maybe you'd say, like, well, it doesn't matter very frequently, but occasionally the extra point of damage of going 1-drop Bushwhacker instead of just Immodanes kills your opponent. Like, it's, like, very hard to say because we're comparing small probabilities.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I definitely like this deck. I don't know if it's what I would play if the RC were tomorrow or whatever, but I would say I would seriously consider it. It's just like the metagame has moved in a very favorable direction to it. I basically stand by that.
Yeah.
And it's not even really about the new cards. It's mostly just that green going down in popularity, which is your main worst matchup, and Phoenix going in popularity, just like I talked at the beginning, is just a pretty favorable metagame shift for Convoke.
Yeah.
I do think that of kind of the aggro decks in the format, this might be the best positioned one right now.
That makes sense.
Is kind of what I would say. Where to stop Green Farmhouse rankings? Well, I'm ultimately going to play it, but I need to explore a lot of other options first.
Yeah.
That's where it falls in my possible ranks. Like, the situation is, I gotta consider many decks before I lock in stock green.
Yeah.
So we're currently in the consideration phase. Mono green isn't being considered.
Yeah.
Because when I play mono green, all I'm gonna do is send like 5 messages back and forth with Bobby and Azax, and I'm gonna lock in a list.
Yeah.
So like, I don't need to like test green. It's green.
Sure.
You know? Anyways, okay, really quick before we end the stream, I'm gonna just quickly talk about Cascade Beans.
Yeah.
So this is the last Cascade. Oh no, wait, this is slightly wrong. I'm sorry. This is the list that I played because I don't in real life own a second Lorien Revealed hysterically.
Oh, that's very funny.
So sorry. This is my Cascade Beans list that I played. I still have a lot of uncertainty about it, but yeah, I mostly like where it's at. Basically, I have found playing a really hateful sideboard with a bunch of like bangers to be pretty effective.
Mm-hmm.
I've been beating Tron and Burn a lot with a plan of core Firewalkers against Burn and Traumas against Tron. at the last tournament I played this deck, I did not lose to either of those decks, and I have not done a lot of losing to either. I'm still very unsure. Like, this might be a complete scam. The Force Negations are great. Honestly, I could easily see main decking them. It's just hard to make space. They're very good in many matchups.
Yeah.
I love Gemstone Caverns.
Okay.
I think you should play 2. I don't understand playing this in 2. It's good in all matches on the draw, all of them.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here? You don't care about the cards. You weak them easily. I think Norn I don't think Norn is that great in the mirror, actually. I beat a Norn in game 1 of the mirror with this deck. By just like bouncing with Teferi and repeatedly looping.
Really? Okay.
I just would every loop, bounce it with Teferi, they replay, then I evoke all my elementals, then I would get sacked because of Norn. I draw my deck, then I'd bounce it and evoke Endurance, and I do it again. And I did that until my opponent stopped moving.
Nice.
Like, it's actually kind of beatable. I still have no idea if Fire Ice is better or worse than Dead Gone. That's something I'm still debating, and I need to try more with Dead Gone. I also have no idea if Curse Totem is a scan. I'm just playing it randomly, and I have never had it in play, so I have no idea. Like I said, the deck's very new, but I have a Curse Totem. I think Commandeer is a scam, but I'm not sure.
What about Time Warp? Or people are playing that, right?
I have found it to be bad in post-board mirrors.
Okay.
Because everyone kills everyone with beans all the times with Force of Vigor.
Oh, sure. Okay.
It is sometimes good in game 1s, and it sometimes saves you, but I think it's mostly bad.
Okay.
Anyways, there's my quick Cascade Beans talk for those who celebrate. This was Experimental Convoke. I do think it's a real competitor. Consider it for the RC. Three Charm Miles are enough. Yeah. I think you might be favoring his Charm with 3 post-board. Anyways.
Oh, Brian, I can't believe I won our Kicker League match. I actually haven't checked in a while. Wait, did I lose? I don't know.
I've beaten Tron a bunch with 3 Tron Miles. Tron Miles really fucked up.
Because Brian's here. Oh no, you won. Dang, it was so close. It looked like I was doomed. You were the N-1. Okay. Anyway, that's some nonsense. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. I assume you have nothing more?
I'll just quickly answer the question. What else in the Chamber Pioneer? I think Lotus, Phoenix, and Convoke are all decks I'm pretty interested in. And then also Stock Green, which I'm 100% to play.
Nice.
As a follow-up to that.
Nice.
But all of those decks are in my list of things to consider before I lock in Stock Green.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyways.
But yeah, if you're watching on Twitch, we're going to send you over to Sam Blackstream, who is drafting some Wilds of Eldraine. If you are coming to Magic Summit, a good chance to get some more experience with the limited format. If you will be at Summit, be sure to stop by and say hi. I would really appreciate that. Because I always love meeting viewers of the stream. We'll be back tomorrow with some limited, probably Wilds of Eldraine, for preparing for Summit. Although maybe we'll find another way to prepare for our travel. Who really knows? Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel. And let us know in the comments how you feel about Imitator's Recruiter and Reckless Bushwhacker. But until then, thanks for tuning in, and System Magic out!